All right, guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how to create your own token. So as we know, we're having the competition right now. So I came up with a concept. And the first thing I try to do when I market in crypto or try to create a concept is what is the trend, right? And so there's a lot of ways to do that, but you want to see like what's really been selling lately. And obviously, if you're not aware of, PayPay token has been selling like crazy. So you got to align yourself with the trend if you want to succeed. So I came up with this concept, PayPay economy token, so PET, because it's got to be suggestive to some degree, like suggest some promise of wealth, right? So I like this ideal, and so you can see embodies the spirit of the iconic Pepe the Frog, leaping from the swamp of financial struggle to the lily pad of prosperity. With PET, we aim to empower individuals and communities to make transformative jump toward financial success and stability. Embrace the Pepe economy token and hop on board to a brighter and more prosperous future. I create a lot of supply, and the idea behind that is to get a low price. So how do we create a token? Well, first of all, you can go directly to our trustlaunch.com and make sure your wallet is connected to the right one. So I put 1.5 BNB in there, although this fee is quite cheap. So I'm aiming to create this token on a very low budget, but yeah, so here's how you do it, right? You're gonna put the name of the token, so that will be the name. And then we want to put the actual symbol, which will be PET, okay? And then you want to put the supply. That's it. That's all you need to do to create your own token. All right, which is 420 billion. So decimal. Nothing else needs to be done. Okay. So then you're gonna create token, and of course you have to approve the transaction. And our fee right now is only 0.1, which is very cheap. Now that will go probably to 0.2 after this launch competition, but this is very low price. So I click confirm, and then it's already going to do everything for you to create a contract. So once you have your concept, right, so then the next thing you do is need to create it creates the contract for you. So it's now you can see it's already done. Okay, now if you want to view the contract, you can click here, and might have to wait a little bit to refresh that. It doesn't seem to have created yet. Let me see here. You could also just copy this and go to BSC scan, but should have already worked. There we go. So now we can see that PayPay economy token PET has already been created. So yeah, the contract has already been verified, so you can read the contract. You can see what you're allowed to write. So there's not a whole lot available here, okay, because this contract is not a utility token, it's a Maymate token. So yeah, it's not a custom-made contract, but it is a very easy way for you to get started, okay? So that's all the information you need. And now you got your own token tied to your wallet, right? So the PayPay token wallet here, as you can see. So that's it. Now we've got that concept. That would be the very first step to creating your token, okay, and get started in the competition. Later, you could create your Telegram group, your website if you're going to do that. And I'll show you how I do it, but basically next we want to create a launch pad. So you would be going to create a launch pad, and you need to enter the contract address, which is, well, that if you can click here, that's the contract address. That's the one you just created, right? So you'll enter that, and then it will put the name there, all that. So the fee is we created a fee. It's usually 1 BNB to launch a launch pad, like a basic launch pad. But now it's only 0.1 BNB, so that's a very low cost. Now you're going to have to approve it, so let's approve that. And so, okay, we will, that should be more than 420 PET. Hold on a second. Should be more. So now what we will do is check the supply, because there might be an error there. I saw there was not a whole lot of supply in there. That might be my fault as well, because I did not, see now it is an error. So I made a little mistake that probably cost me, which means There's only 420, so that's not good. No problem. So that probably happened because I don't put commas, okay? So that's probably why that happened, okay? So no problem. We can correct that very quickly. So we'll do a new one. Obviously, I lost $40 on that, so not a big deal for me, but don't make the same mistake. Okay, and what you want to do to make sure you have the right amount is don't put commas. So you're going to type it, okay, and that will create the right amount of token. The comma is what messed that up, so I have to do it again. And here we go. So it will do it again for you. That way it's not a big deal, okay? All right. But that's a good lesson, you know. So you can see the total supply should be good now. And so we'll copy that, make sure that we have the right supply. Now, if you want to get rid of it, you could hide it because obviously we're not going to use that contract. Contracts don't mean anything. You could have many similar name contract. I wouldn't worry about that. So now we're just going to import those. See, now it's all there. So there's no problem. So now all the supplies in my wallet, yeah. All done, okay? So that was probably good that I made that mistake instead of you, isn't it? Now we can just click the button below, create a launch pad, and we're going to create a fair launch for this one. Okay, so you don't even need to enter, but it's going to be all there. So I'm going to click approve. Now we can get started, but you know, we don't need to finish, and you're going to approve access to your supply, right? And in this case, we're not doing any private sale or anything like that. We're just going to do a fair launch. And so if you're doing a fair launch, it's very easy. Okay, so once you're there, it's very easy. So you're already creating your token, right? So now you want to allocate all the tokens, okay? If you're doing a fair launch. So this is going to be a very fair launch, absolutely. 100%, right? So hold on. So we're going to go to this, go to view asset and asset explorer. I'm going to add, okay, so we want to add all the supply, okay, to this trust launch. All right. Damn commas. Don't forget the commas doesn't work. So there we go. So I believe that's all the supply, right? And so in this case, unless you want to keep money, okay, in this case, I'm not going to put 100% of that. And then for 10 years, you just multiply 365 times 10, so it's 265. So that will be adding a zero is like adding 10 years, okay? So now it's 10 years. If you add 10 years, you get the trust tag. And then usually zero, we'll do a very low this time, but we can do as much maximum buy. Okay, soft cap is going to be very low, just 10 BNB. All right, you can make it lower if you're not confident, but I'm pretty sure I could raise 10 BNB. Yeah, so as it says here, all entered values can be edited later. Now, I will have mine trending first. So obviously by scheduling everything and getting it done, yeah, it will be able to do it. So increase allowance. So what does that mean? Oh, okay. Okay, so, right, because you need the tokens for the liquidity. So let's do this. Okay. So if I take the total tokens, what's the formula? Okay, divided by 2. Let's divide it by 2 because you're using some for the... This is a simple way, but it's probably not going to be the right number, although the tokens will probably work. So I will use 97.5, right? So I may have a little bit of tokens in my wallet. So I'm not trying to complicate this because for creation of Launchpad, you need that total number, right? Now, you can try to play with those numbers too. Like what happens if I put a 2 here, right? Then it's too much, you see? So you got to go back to 1. Now you could try putting a 5 and see if that works. That still works. Now I've used 99.8, right? So now, well, I think that's good enough. So we got all that. Remember, we can edit those later, right? So let's create the launch pad. So I have to approve that and pay the 0.1. Okay. All right, so I've got that done. Now it's all there. You can edit as well. I don't need to edit. Now I can schedule it. So how long do I need to get everything done? Well, I would say it would take some time, right? I'm not gonna stress myself out, but let's say the 10th. Okay, now you might have to purchase more days, let's see, to get this token, right? Because I usually put 7 days. So you can copy that and just add the day. You can see like until the 17th, let's say. Okay, that's when it's live. So we need time to market it. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, we don't need that much time. So because the upcoming, you get that done today. So, you know, if it's 46, let's say in a few minutes, that's going to start, right? So that's today. Then we copy that, we put it there. And then how many days do I need, right, before I'm going to start? So let's say I need 5 days. So the competition is until the 21. And then I will choose the end date on the 21. Yeah, does that make sense? Let's see if I need to purchase more days. Yes, so I need to purchase more. So how many days I need to purchase more from upcoming? So you get, I believe, 7. So I see the problem, right, is like 10, 17, 18, 19, 20. I think I need 4 more. So let's try to purchase 4. They're not that much, okay, but they allow you to have more flexibility with time. You see what I'm saying? So you're just purchasing 0.03 and now it's okay, right? So remember that if the dates don't work, because what that means is I'll be trending on top there. Okay, let me save that. I'll be trending on top by purchasing more days. So it makes sense. And I want to be trending on top because we're about to send massive amount of traffic. So this will work very well if you're one of those projects that is trending on the top, yeah? So about the project, I will have to enter that later. Let's see if, am I already on the top? Not yet, okay, not yet. So, but I've got the dates, finalize pre-sale, okay, okay. So I don't have my logo, I don't have website or anything like that yet, so I'm gonna need to do that later. Now, but it is all there. Okay, now we could, now once you've done all that, you should be able to get into the launchpad. And so launchpad list, and okay, it's not there yet. Why not? Fair launch upcoming. Huh, okay, so all right. Okay. Create private. Create launchpad. So where do I find my launchpad now? Oh boy. Okay. So. Hold on. Okay. So then you find your launchpad, going to all launchpad list. And so it should be in there. Now you want to go to launchpad, fair launch. Let's see if that brings it up. Not. Okay, so if that doesn't bring it up, you should be able to find it under show only my launch pads, filter that, and then it shows there. Okay, so now we want to go back there, and so we can click edit. Okay, now edit the launch pad, and so to do that, it will bring you back here. Now you don't need to, now this is tokens for fair launch, maximum buy. Okay, so everything looks good. So okay, hold on. All right, All right, so now we look at the schedule. That's fine. I think we need to upload something about the project in order to do that. Now, we don't have an audit URL. I'm working on the logo. Don't have a website yet. So, but we can work on the description for now. Now, you can go to other projects like Pinkcell, right? And so I would usually go to the leadership board and see what other projects are doing, and you can have some ideas of the descriptions. You can even copy and then edit, right? if you want to do that. So, and then just work on that. So let me pause and I'll work on a description and then get back to you. The way that I would create the description is I just asked the chat GPT to rewrite, and it wrote that. Now you might have to correct some of it, which I will do. So let me pause it and make sure I do the edit so it's accurate. All right, so now, I don't know what this is. Okay, so now I want to go to chat folders, and since I have a lot of projects, let me add another folder. Let's call it Pepe project, okay? And then we will have to add some of the project. Actually, first, before we do that, I think what we need to do, I'll come back and do that after, but we need to create a new group, okay? So now I will add, let's say, Austin in there for now. And so we will go back to our name, right? So Pepe Economy Token, okay. I'll add the logo later, okay? But I want to basically create that so that later we can start adding people into here as we go forward with the project, okay? So now this is going to be a public group, so we want to try to name it based on a token, so it is available, so that's good. So that is going to be our Telegram group. You see how fast we've done that. Now as the logo is finished and everything, we can do that later. So now we go back and we can add the Telegram group here. Okay, you can create a Twitter later. You can always edit this later. And the website, let's imagine that I can get this. So I will just, because that's necessary before they launch the project. So let's say that I can get that. I will get it, okay? And I'm just waiting for the logo. So please bear in mind with me while my graphic designer does that. All right, I just borrowed somebody's logo for now. I won't keep it, but yeah. So upload logo. Oh, wait a minute. I should be able to do that. Why I can't do that? Let me save it first before I lose anything. Oh. Okay, let me save all this. I obviously don't want to lose it because it seems there is a problem here. Should be okay. Maybe I'm locked out. That's what it is. Okay, hold on a second while I log back in. So my wallet just closed. So I guess I'm logged back in now. So I can paste my description again. And as I said, I will just add a fake logo for now while I'm waiting for the original one because I want my project to show on trending. And so we will add Pepe economy token. Okay, economy token.com. Let's say I will get that later, right? Okay, and then go back to my public URL for Telegram, and let's see if we can save that. Okay, confirm it. Now my project should be able to go live here. Oh, I see that I didn't do that as well. Okay, let's try to save it again. I forgot to upload, so you need to click now. You can see the logos there. And so because there's no competition right now, it's very easy to get trending. As the platform gets more popular and more traffic and more developers, obviously that won't be so easy, right? So right now it is, but let's see what happens. So boom, now may not be able to get in right away, so hold on a second, let me check. All right, I see that I won't be on display because I have to purchase more days, so apparently 11 more days. So let's see, It says here, right? So let's see if I can do that, and how much it costs. So what I want is I want a few days. So I had the wrong date, right? Now I've got 2:15, so in 3 minutes it will be showing. So if that date is not right here, the problem is that it won't be showing on trending or upcoming. So this has to start at a certain time. Then the live date is when you think you can always edit that in the future, but you can see that I need to purchase more. Now it is a bit expensive, $108 if you want to extend it longer. So I will pay it because I think I would like to have more time. So now it should be okay. Okay, so I saved the dates, and it's not that expensive, 0.03 BNB, but it is, you have to pay more to be able to display. So you can do this later, but the advantage now is that in about 2 minutes, my launch pad is going to show on the trending, and it's also going to show on to the launch pads. Okay, now I will be launching this project, but if I win, I won't collect the prize. I will let you guys who are brand new, because I've obviously been doing this for a while, so it's not exactly fair. So don't worry about it. You know, you're not competing with me, and but I'm just showing you how to get yourself trending up there. Now you want to get up there as fast as possible, even if everything's not done, and then later, because you're getting exposure to your product. So 1 more minute, you should see the project into the Launchpad list and on the trending. In the meantime, to find your project, remember, go to only my Launchpads and then click filter. And now we are seeing that. Now to go back to this, okay, view pool. So now if you want to get like some of the badges, this changes things a little bit, okay? So one of our admin needs to give you the badges. So let's say that I'm going to do that for my project. Well, we will do it for you. You have to ask for it in the group. That's why you may want to get the premium launch later if you get serious about this. So hold on a second. Hold on. Okay, so the Launchpad needs to be listed before I can, as an admin. Okay, like I can't edit any of this until later. So if I view like this one, right, as an admin, I can give the badge by logging in. And then I'm an admin and I'm able to give you guys those badges depending, you know, if you earned them or not, right? Like whether it's an audit or whatever. So that's how that works, okay? So now what we just need to wait now, it should be already onto the Launchpad list now. Let's see if that is correct. And I don't see it. Huh, weird. Hold on a second. All right. Also, you can vote on your own project, I believe. So if you do that, you get 1 vote. If you later, when we get the Trust Launch tokens, you can get more votes. So as you guys launch your project, I will give you an automatic 30 votes, each one of you, because you're first in. In the future, you would need to hold the tokens to get votes, but I will help you later to get more votes, okay? Then each person can vote. So as a community, we can vote on each other's projects and support, right? But yeah, and so for now, that's what we've got. And so let me hold on a second. All right, so now is 7:16. So that's why it's not showing up. I got to go back and change the schedule to 7:16. Boy, so what is that? Like, if it's 7:16, so 7:20, I assume. Okay. That we can also change to, usually a good time would be 3 p.m. So that will be fine, because don't confuse, these are UTC time, right? So save dates. Just wait a bit and see what happens here. But it should be going live now soon at 7:20. Now you could just go to Google and type in UTC time, and it will show you. So 7:18 And now we are, sorry, if we go back to, where is it? Okay, right here. So you see 7:18. So now it's starting at 7:20. We've got the right date. It's 3. So now it should be starting in, you know, it should be starting in 1 minute basically. So hold on. Let's see if that works. Yay. So guess what, guys? My launchpad is now live. And so with Trust Launch, you can see my launchpad is live, and it's also trending because there's no competition. So now what we want to do is add some of the, but of course you have to ask me to do that, okay, because you can't do that yourself. But I will do it for you based on the tags that you earned, okay? So if I go to view pool, let's see. So this one has a few tags. Let's see what they are. Let me admin go to that. So one is they lock the liquidity pool. There's no unlocked token. So for sure we can give them the trust tag. And also I've done the KYC, so we can give the KYC. Okay. Audit has not been done yet. Docs, I haven't made a video yet. Safu is not done yet. There's no bonus, and so stars, we need at least 30 votes to get the stars. Okay, let's put that as a standard. So we don't get that yet, but I'll get it today. So that for now should be okay. Now if you go back to that, we should be able to see some of the tags, right? Trusted, KYC, upcoming. So you see now it's starting to look better. And I can also do that because I'm in a different wallet. So let's see if that, I don't know if that's going to work. I think you can't, yeah, it may take time, but yeah. So then you guys, if you guys can go votes, and please do that. So that's give you an idea of how to launch your project, right? So here's my pet token, Pepe Economy token. Don't know how well it's going to do, but at least you guys are getting an idea of how to launch your own token. So now we have this one, we have this, and there we go. All right, guys, that's it for now.